Alrighty. We are going live. We're going live. So this live stream is kicking off way later than expected. Sorry, I had a very difficult night's sleep and woke up to find that I had lost most of my voice. So I am now armed with a large mug of peppermint tea, and I am feeling ready to get back into things with Deltarune Chapter 5. The Hunt for Cruzy. Wait, what? Nah, say, oh boy, yesterday after completing the stream, I went and I had a look at how the Cruzy fans were reacting to everything that was seen and just the utter despair, the doom and the gloom. And I'm like, okay, let's calm down, everyone. Let's calm down. First off, I still need to finish the chapter. Number two, there's still 2 chapters left. Number three, this chapter dropped actually a lot of cruisy material. Weirdly enough. Also, I saw what the weird route has in store for us this chapter. Holy cow. That is insane. It is crazy what's all in there. So suddenly things get put into a very different context for what's happening in the story, and still, like, shipping aside and everything, what's happening in this chapter is genuinely interesting, because in so many ways, if you actually put it almost beat for beat against chapter 1, there are loads of similarities, which is kind of like, why are chapter 5 and chapter 1, in terms of their dark worlds, why are there so many similarities? It's still something for me to puzzle out, but also we are getting loads of foreshadowing for stuff to happen in chapters 6 and 7. We are getting some fascinating character development, especially for Ralze. And we are also getting into some very delectable, tantalizing world building. And if any one of my bigger theories was correct, that I was hoping for, I was so hoping for, was the confirmation that Asgore behind the scenes has been doing his detective thing and researching all of the stuff that he possibly could about the dark world, what's happened in the past. And holy cow, he got even further than I expected. And we haven't even gotten yet, at least in my playthrough, to everything that Asgore has uncovered. So I am very, very interested to see what else we can learn. And I know that I'm missing some stuff as I'm doing my own playthrough, because I am not as good of a gamer bro as Birdly. So obviously I am missing clues, I am missing bits along the way. So I'm looking forward to my next playthrough through chapter 5. Anyways, Dark Stadium says I'm still tweaking for real. I get you. I know where that's coming from. Marilyn said, "A goodeth afternooneth worms." Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you for that rules bit right there. And then Dorks again says, Noel crashed out at Susie Momentum 100. So, yeah, we've got a lot to get on into. So, let's then make sure I get myself properly situated for this. Make sure I can still see your guys' chats as we return to the game. I've got the file all queued up, ready to go. So, without any further ado, let's just dive into this, and we will continue our way through Deltarune Chapter 5 together. First, gotta make sure I share the screen. Make sure you all can get the audio. For a moment there, we will have the eternal swirl. And boom. All right, we are back. Okay. So, where we left off last time, we had just survived the trial with blue and yellow, and also with green, Aqua, and Seth. So I really enjoyed that we got that trial bit, a nice little nod to Phoenix Wright, and I almost forgot right there again. And without Art's here to remind me of the name. Marilyn says, I absolutely love how much Rawls viscerally hates Flowery. I love it too. I love these. These cacas are so cute, and I love how you can beat them and recruit them. Boss, meeting you really bloomed friendship into our hearts. After everything, I couldn't be more proud to be on your side. She's cutting the tablecloth in various useful shapes. Oh, ooh. What other? So we got the heart, we got love, and we got the flower. Anything else that we can get? Back to the heart. Friend made bloom. Now I protect friends. Kiki, you recognize me, and now I will follow you if you can find me. If we can find the Nesky. If we can find the Nesky actually following us, that'd be amazing. Boss, I've realized sticking with you is a safe investment. There's still some people to recruit. Let's check out the new interactions here. And of course, I'm going to spend my flowery dollars on these things because flowery dollars mean nothing in the long run. Yellow, is knives a justice? No, Aqua, ain't ever justice to play with knives. Here, real justice is playing with guns. Ooh, thanks, Yellow. I'll go show Seth. Glad I can help you be a little more proper. That was thank you, Yellow, for that. Ooh, okay, let's get Blue and Aqua. Take a break for 20 flowery dollars? Yes, please. Blue, what is love? Oh, my sweet dear, love is how the world revolves. The world revolving keeps coming up again and again and again. We're getting some strong, Jevil vibes. Weirdly enough, what's up with that? A revolution written in feathered pen, clashed by feathered sword. Love is the butterflies in your heart. And not the ones in your gut, I guess. That sink to your feet and dance. Oh, dance. Oh, I get it. I think I love throwing things at people. Ah, how beautiful. It's not beautiful. Ah, the conversation's about love. Yellow and Ralsei. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, we'll take a break here for this. Aqua is such a joy. I agree, Matter Lad. Aqua really helps to make this chapter. Just gonna say. Ralsei, are there any other smoked herbs that you would like to have? I feel like the Deltarune community has been waiting for this moment to put one of their old Ralsei smoking a blunt jokes to good use. Do you have any smoked herbs like oregano? Smoking herbs? That's illegal, son! I didn't mean... It's cannonballism. Herbs is our friends. Except parsley. Parsley, cut, stab, cut, nab, stab, look. Justice does turn a blind eye to parsley. What did parsley ever do to you? Ralsei with the blunt. Exactly. I know. We're finally getting confirmation. Ralsei with the blunt. Take a break for $20 flowery dollars. Oh, you better believe it. Don't worry, Green. Even if you ain't talk words, from your foods I can tell you're trying to communicate. For examples, there's a message in this alphabet cereal. It says, ooh. Pretty sure I've heard that one before. You idiot, that's not the alphabet. Look at the gap between the O's. It's a type of morsel code. Ooh, this stuffed shell has the ocean talking to me in it. Wait, I want to know more. I want to see where that conversation would go. That is hilarious. Okay. Quick, brief, moment of writer's insight. This is something that I did early on while trying to help myself learn how to do dialogue better. And it is actually to use a setting like this, of like a diner or a cafe, and basically have a bunch of characters try to order pizza and have them disagree. explore how they would all talk and act about ordering a pizza. And basically what we just got right there was kind of that pizza moment. We have 4 different characters all disagreeing about whether or not the alphabet cereal is saying anything. and again, if you want to be able to improve like your dialogue, if you're having troubles with writing dialogue, just write something like that with your characters. And just see where it takes you, which is why I'm like, no, I want to see where it goes, because that was hilarious. I would love to see how a conversation like that is resolved. Anyway, Blue and Susie. Take a break for $25. Oh, we will. Susie, does love ail you, sweet violet? With each step your foot leaves imprints of hooves. I mean, I don't really know what love is. It's even hard to... Oh, we'll see how this resolves. But this, for everyone getting their panties in a bunch, or getting their overalls, getting their Speedos, whatever you want, in a bunch, about the shipping thing, we'll see how this is resolved right here, this little conversation. This is such important insight into Susie. One of the things that I have said since doing my massive Cruzy analysis post chapter 4 was that we need to know what Susie herself thinks and feels about other people. This chapter makes it seem very clear, like she's like head over heels over the moon for Noelle. Yay, congratulations to her. There is, however, a little bit that she drops earlier on in the chapter, which I need to go find the exact wording, because the exact wording does matter, but effectively it was that she just reciprocates how other people feel. Noelle is pushing on to her incredible crush of Susie. Susie's therefore reciprocating it. But as Susie right here is admitting, I don't really know what love is. It's kind of hard to say it. This is interesting right here, because thinking about like, okay, where could the ships go? Ooh. This is important right here, because it means, for one thing, that if you're a Suzelle shipper, there is still growth for that ship, which is important. If you want a ship to actually mean anything, there still needs to be growth beyond the confession, beyond the kiss, beyond the hand-holding, or if you're reading one of those stories, the mattress mumbo. You need to have character development, otherwise the story quickly goes stale. A relationship, a romance grows stale. And so what this means is, for the Suzelle shippers, have hope there's still indeed character progression to happen. If you're, however, like me, a Cruzy shipper, we'll see how this little conversation right here resolves. This immediately, seeing this means pump the brakes. Everyone, what we've just been seeing, there's more to it, there's layers to it, and suddenly what you've seen, what you think is a confirmation of one ship, actually more like the toggle redirecting a train on the switch, sending it east or west. You could very easily send any relationship in a different trajectory than what you think, just because Susie herself does not understand. So we're still trying to figure out what Susie feels, what Susie thinks. And that's important for understanding any character. So I really like this. I mean, every time we have a break, all I can think about is her heartbeat. Which, I mean, yay! Damn, haha, it's embarrassing to say that, but I don't know. Is that... I mean, can I even... Susie, even if a flower can love, so can you. The shape of love may change. It may be different for each being. But as long as that shape contains you, all you can do is step forward and let it guide you. Thanks. I want to try. That is another... that's great advice coming from Blue. And it's another clue for something to keep an eye out for going into the next 2 chapters. Nightolad says, I'm really interested in how Rules would interact with the flowers. His dialogue is so spontaneously insane, I feel like it would get really interesting really fast. Yeah, where is Rules in all this? Blue and green. Take a break for 20 flowery bucks. Oh, absolutely. Green, but the words leave not your mouth. Your toothsome treats speak volumes with their love. Cheese. That's right. I can taste the murmurs of your heart. It says, cheese. Yeah. You owe me $2. It still only says cheese. Oh my gosh. Yes. I love this. Okay. Who here has seen... Hey, we got Girdle 10. Great to see you here, Girdle. Oh, not Girdle. G-Turtle. Sorry, G-Turtle. You got G-Turtle here. Okay, so anyone here who's watching this, has anyone seen the movie Better Off Dead? If you haven't, it is so worth watching. So $2 in the movie. So in the movie Better Off Dead, the main character throughout the movie is being tormented and chased by the newspaper delivery boy, who's all like, your family owes me $2 in cash. And so throughout the movie, this newspaper delivery boy stalks the main character, and it is hilarious. Even up to like the second to last scene of the movie is the kid chasing after him on the slope of this mountain and on his bike. I want my $2, and tries to run him off a ski course. It's great. Blue definitely evades taxes. Yes, Blue definitely is evading their taxes. Why is this dollar in the shape of a cheese? This all ought to go in the bank. Oh, that'll do. Yellow, you are an absolute gem. Green, where's Yellow? Oh, I don't know, but there's $2 in here. That was amazing. Yay. Thank you, Green. That was... Oh my gosh, I love it. Here we are at the second diner. With only one seat. Ooh, I don't think I've been here yet. Seth said not to let you pass under any circumstances unless you found at least 3 foxes. Seth said this. Alright, time to go find some foxes. Oh, look, a fox. Oh. Yay. Alright. Watering can. So we just gotta make sure we get as much green as possible into there. And avoid these hits. These hits are something else. They just seriously, the attacks in this chapter are ridiculously rough. Hey, we got Rubens. It is not late. I am being possessed. Rubens, great to have you here. It's been a while. Great to have you back on the stream. Alright, back to the watering can. And trying to... Woo! Come on. Nice, so we've survived that one a little bit better. Use the watering droplets. So we're getting there. Yay! Woo! Almost. Almost. Watering can. Almost. Just gotta get... Oof. There we go. I like being able to defeat them that way. Nope, can't. Yay! Now then, where's that little foxy fox? Ooh, a door. I'll come back for you later. Hey, come back. No, come back here. There we go. Got one, so we gotta chase them then. That looks of it. Unless you found at least 3 foxes. So we found one. So it looks like we gotta chase these foxes. There we go. I'm going to shoot. Ooh, yay, foxes. And jumping stones. Okay. So let's see here. Alright, what we need is... Hey, Wellesley, can you turn back into a block for us again? Let's see, how are we going to get this? Yay, Lars, after pushing someone to their death. Absolutely. It's his thing. It's what I do. We might need a mushroom for this. So let's see here. Let's come on over here. Hey, look! Yay, we got one. So we got one little fox, two foxies. Now for those ones with the jumping stones. And down you go. If Susie's not going to knock this stuff over anymore, then by golly, I will make Chris do the dirty work. There will be destruction. An interesting thing is actually bringing up how Susie... There we go. I got a foxy. One of the things that I find interesting, though, is how we've gotten... Chris, it's just a hunch. I don't think pushing statues off the ledge in this room will do anything else. But it does for me. Because as I was going to say, like, I find it interesting that this chapter makes it a point of Susie no longer being quite as destructive. And this lends itself a bit in a way to the dark route. Not dark route, the weird routes, with some of Noelle's creepy dialogue. And, well, it's something interesting. I definitely want to dig more into that post playing this chapter about how Susie is kind of going out of her way to change as a person, whereas in the game, you as the player, then through Chris, can basically tell Susie, like, you don't need to really change. And it seems like that's something that she herself doesn't really believe, especially in light of wanting to be able to impress Noelle's family. Yellow walks in, you're breaking the law because of your vandalism. Oh yes. Rune says, I was busy playing Tohu embodiment of Scarlet Devil. Never before was my brain so focused in beating up a vampire child that is also convicted causer of destruction and a psychopath. She is cool. I mean, of course. Okay, so how doth one get... Okay. Am I a puzzle? Did you figure me out? Seth, look, they solved me. I melted. Yes. I'll then go. Ooh. Water. Rock. There we go. Let's see what else we get back here. Seth and Aqua. The dog! We have the dog. Down you go, dog. And no stone. I'm gonna take that water. Dang it, can't take the water. Alright, here we go. Not only did we find 3, I found 4 foxes. You found the foxes. You found the foxes. But you missed one. Yes. Welcome back, Netsuki. I would say I think Netsuki and Kaka are two of my favorites to fight in this chapter so far. Ooh, what are we playing? What are we playing? Oh no. Ooh, copy game, copy game. Don't touch the originals. Ah! Oof, that was rough. Hey, have you guys seen? Have we seen what? What? Oh my gosh. That was fun, but that also hurt a whole lot. Actually, you know what? Rather than waste any items right there, we are most definitely saving and healing. You are filled with a certain Dyna. Alright, let's see what we also got in storage. Anything. Let's see here. We will bring up, yes, a TV dinner. A green tea. Whoop. Let's see here. The raw moon. Ooh. You know what? You can keep the raw moon on tap. And you know what? Heals all party members, 80 HP all. We're gonna hold off on that. That could come in handy later. Actually, no. We're gonna keep it now. We can take it now. Now it says that little dance and spin she does tickles my brain in the perfect way. It really is quite something. One of those doors that requires a certain number of foxes to open. You currently have 4. We need a 5th fox. Whee! Ah! Alright, here we go. You open the treasure chest. Inside was 10 flowery dollars, and not a fox. So where could that other fox be? Woo, that time I got it. Let's see here. Having raw moon implies you have cooked moon. Yes. Yes, where is my cooked moon? I mean, I could keep pushing these around, but Rawls is all like, eh. It's just fun. Okay. Maybe I can find my 5th fox somewhere up around here. I was already gonna Omega. The silhouette of truth drawn on the paper. Be careful not to let it bring you harm, old buddy. Interesting. Okay, so maybe the 5th fox isn't up here? I really want that 5th fox. Where could it be? I love it. You still got the bouncing rocks. This is great. That's how you just can't shove those ones, so I don't think there's anything more secret right around there. Yeah, I know. I'm probably wasting too much time trying to find that fox. So, we'll just return back. Something to keep an eye out for later. Alright. This seems optional. I don't care if it's optional, Ralze. We're still going to do it. Ooh. Excellent. Okay. So, right here, we move. Okay, then it's a matter of 3 tiles. Okay, I think that should work. Then for us. Nope, I definitely did not bring that down low enough. So we'll do that. And bring that one down. Right there, I think, is good. Perfect. There we go.
I'm falling!
I'm falling! What do we got here? Let's see what our little flowery sign has to say. As a trick to this puzzle, maybe you should stand on Ralse. It's a boy's treat for a guy like him. Oh, oh. All right. Whoop. Let's see here. Okay, so taking that then into account. All right. Ah, darn it. Okay. So we're going to have to change these around a wee bit more. So we're going to bring this one down here. I'll have that one right there. Yes, as one can see, I'm so good with puzzles. Yeah? Not quite. Oh no! I put that, but it was still way too high. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's try this. All right. We're pulling you down, Ralse. Oh, crud. Fiddlesticks. Still haven't forgot about that part. Behold, watch Lars struggle. That's what we're here for. And it's still too high. I need that. Let's try something else. Yep, we're gonna put you there. Okay. Oh, we want you right there. And it's just too high. And too bad there's no extra block right there. It says, I think jump from white sheep to right block, then put the top block only on the top left, giving you space on top of it. Jump from white sheep? Okay, so from Ralze to right block, then put down the top block only in the left. And then... Okay, let's try that. Whoop. That's then just too high. Okay. So... Nope. Dang it. You're right there. I created a conundrum for myself. Oh well. Wasted enough time there. I shall return. How long can the top block go while staying in the right square? Well, you can't change. That's the thing, though. You can't exactly change the block while you're sitting on it, which is that's the struggle right there. Actually, you know what? I want to see what happens when I... Yeah, that is absolutely no good whatsoever. Yeah. Oh well, something to come back to later. Alright, into the scissors we go. You're back? Indeed we are. Interesting. Okay. Ignore me, you know? Alright. Whoop! Got way too close. There we go. Got the $5. Ah! Got greedy. think we really need to worry about that. Nope. Need to worry about that, though. Alright. That's the one we can see, so we gotta go on over here. Aqua, why did you give him so many knives? Okay. Items. I don't think we need to use any right now. There we go. I really have to do everything myself, don't I? I realized last time we lost because you could act. So this time, it's time for my counter tactic. Infinite, invincible, actless, eternal, seeing double. What an anime name. And I'll help. There we go. Woo! Okay. Ha! Good. I took a little bit of damage right there. Have you seen the Roaring Knight as Alfie's theory? I think I recently heard something about that. Way to go, Cheese! You ruined my attack. Who are you exactly? I'm Orange, the world's strongest human. Human? Yeah, look. Put them dukes, Orange. Long human nose, round human ears, big human tail. What are you laughing at, Chitty? Why, she's just a cute little mouse. Humans don't have tails, right, Susie? Oh, Susie's like, oh, I don't know. They don't? They're lying! Just like Seth. You're just jealous you don't have a hat to hide your stupid face. Hey, I am human. I am brave, hairy, and your dad loves me. You got a problem with that? Talk to my fists. Look at all those zeros. Ooh, ouchie. Oh man, Ralsei. Susie unleashed something by teaching you sarcasm. Good job, that really hurt. Hey, if you keep practicing... Stop treating me like a little chibi, you bullies. I can deal more than 0 damage. I'm just hungry. The feeling. Hey, Ralsei. What, Susie? Nothing. Doesn't matter. Very, very interesting. Again, interesting development for Susie. Because Susie was the brash one. We saw her as we've seen her as the one who is ready to jump into battle, jump into action, tease, destroy, even while trying to be a good guy. But in this chapter, Susie has done not necessarily a 180, but it's very different from her usual modus operandi. So I think it's one of the reasons why a lot of people have been complaining that this wasn't really Susie in this chapter. But I think that once we get a little bit more, we'll probably be able to better ascertain why Susie's been acting the way that she has been, and that it's not just Noelle related. All right, we're going to save right there. Yeah, put you right there. going to get something, I guess. There's a... Oh, boy. No! Don't eat that! A Nitsuke is in the sun. Okay. No! There he goes. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so what if that's our 5th fox? All right, let it come. Oh, man. So close. So close, and yet so far. Ah, yes, the good old skedaddle. Yeah, that's pretty much what we got right here. Run, Chris, run! Yay! Oh! You opened the treasure chest. Inside was 1 pink coin. So how many? That gives us 6 pink coins. 6 out of the 10. Just gotta get 4 more. 4 more pink coins. Then we can go back to that one that one shop owner. There we are. Orange, how you doing? You bullies! Green! Green! They were picking on me. No, we weren't. They were too. Green, you're cool, right? Green, don't listen to them. They're mean. Green promised we weren't doing anything bad. Green! Oh, poor Green. Just sweating bullets right there. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. What have we unleashed? We disappointed Green by fighting. Yeah, let's just, No response. Oh, poor Green. Well, welcome to the party, Orange. Wait a second. Didn't Flowery tell us to stop you guys? Green! Get me something to eat. A green egg. Oh. Look who's getting picked on now. Alright, we gotta do something with... Yeah. Wow. That uses up a whole lot of TP. Wow. Okay. Well, looks like we're going to have to do some defending first. Let's see what we can do. Oh, thank you, Green. Interesting. Okay. So what we needed to have done is we needed to have gotten more of that. But there we go. Oh, we are still very hard to stay. It's getting very hard to stay still. Yeah, with all that energy. All right, we're gonna feast. Everyone ate Green's food feast. Thanks, Green. Why did they get food too? Notice yet the addictive power of Green's fast food. The more you eat, the faster you get. Try and keep up now. Oh boy. Ah, that's devious. Oh no. What are we gonna do now? Okay, let's see here. We're gonna defend. We're gonna do some little S action. Little other action. Oh yay, we brought back Cooking Susie. Cooked up some TP. Rousey cooked up some TP. Finally, foods with these nutritions will have you rustling in your jimmies. Favor blasted, favor blessed, omega-3! Oh. Interesting. Alright, well, that really did hurt. Let's see here. We're going to get feast. Right here. Green, look! Susie took seconds even though she didn't eat first. And, Ralsei didn't wash his hands. Huh, you didn't eat either. That's because I'm wearing gloves, dummy! Oh boy. Let's see here. We are going to use... You know what? We're going to use that raw moon, even though it feels like a bit of a shame to use it right now. So we'll use it on Ralsei, raise everyone's TP, and we're going to keep this going, cooking up that TP. Obviously, not as precise or microscopic as real humans. Nice knowing you, bullies. Ah, dang it. Oh, there went... Okay, let's see here. Green tea you've got to use on Chris. Alright. We got ourselves a little bit of healing up. Alright. We got Axe on green here. Why did they eat the cherry? Why did he get the cherry? Hey, where's Chris? Rat Boy trade. I don't want to trade if you call me Rat Boy. Green, tell me he has to trade. Oh. And him and Susie are giving Chris scraps under the table. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, how exactly do I deal with this particular set of moves? That's just so dang frustrating. Okay, let's see here. Need green tea, Ralsei. This candy's the glue that keeps us close. Alright. Okay. We're about to get Green's full mercy. Green! This time you made my favorite. Woo! Cheesecake! You're the best, Green! What? Cheesecake? What does that mean? Why are you laughing? Nothing. It's wonderful that's your favorite food. You're bullying me, aren't you? Alright, if you think Green's cooking so hot, why don't you taste their omega? Oof. Oh no. Dang it. There we go. Alrighty. It's those darn hands. The darn hand attack. Okay. Let's see what we got. Say. Don't have more in the way of reviving stuff, so let's go back through with this. Okay. let's see here. We're going to defend, and we're going to immediately start cooking up some TP. There we go. All right, this time you only got one. And we got to act on this fast. You headless chibis think you can block my flavors? We'll go ahead and try to keep up. Green fast food. Dang it. All right. Okay, let's see here. Darn it, I wish we could have gotten a little bit more there. So we're going to defend. So, cooking all that up. There we go. He's not quite... Oh, dang it, he is there. All right. Well, we're going to go return to the feast. The second. It's because I'm wearing gloves. This is why I didn't eat. Okay, so now we get to the fisticuffs. Oh, dang it! I did try. I did try to block. Okay, so let's see here. We need to keep who up the most. We'll keep up. Actually, no. Yeah, you know what? We will use that on Chris right now. Magic, cooking up all that good TP. Well, it was something. Okay. We are 3/4 of the way through working with green. Stormcrow's here. Hi, Lars. Still recovering from my black pill binge. How are you doing? Well, I said at the beginning of the stream, I had a really hard night's sleep. I wasn't feeling all too good. That's why the stream's a little bit late today. But I'm good now because I got my peppermint tea. I'll load up with some sugar to help me recover my voice. And you're in for a treat, Lars. Literally, yes. Excellent. I am doing quite well. Also, you missed it, Stormcrow, but there was a little tidbit in terms of shipping for everyone that was rather instructive. The analysis, the eventual analyses in terms of what this chapter is, but then also looking at shipping, those videos are going to be intense. I know I'm going to make a lot of people really upset, but the stuff that's before us paints such an interesting picture. Holy cow, I am loving it. I don't want to trade. Call me Rat Boy. Green, tell me it's got to trade. Yes, feed Chris those scraps under the table. Okay. Dang it. That was what I wanted to avoid. Dang it. Oh, I went too far into it. It's because of his darn speed. Okay. So let's see here. We need items. We're going to use green tea on Susie, our tank. And we need that TP. Okay. All right. Woo-wee. Okay. Here we go. We can finally. So this is where I fell apart last time because all my characters were way too low. Ralsei's probably going to get taken out this round, but Chris and Susie should remain up. What do you mean? Why are you laughing? Nothing. It's wonderful that that's your favorite food. You're bullying me, aren't you? Okay. Huh? It's just so much. Oof. Dang it. Yep, like I suspected. Ralsei would go down. But, damn awesome. Is that green? Yeah, so, oh my, Ralsei just happens to pop back up at 1 HP. I love it. I guess no one thought my attacks were cool. Oh, green, you are a diamond in the rough. You thought they were cool? Hey, even I got them. They're badass too. Me too. I'll also say it's bad. Oh, I mean, in the ass way, of course. No, I mean in the. Oh my gosh. You're not condescending me? You're admiring me? Yeah. Orange, your punch back to real quick. Give you do you lactose? Lactose? Huh? You're still talking about cheese. I mean, I thought you were done bullying me. Oh, Ralsei. You won. All right, we're gonna heal up after that because that was oof. Actually, also let's see what we got still. Okay, let's also go grab up some stuff from storage. We'll go grab up those last of the TV dinners. Alrighty. So with TV dinners now under our belts, boss fight complete. Oh, never mind. And a little save right over there. Yay, green. Green, hey, green, what's up? Huh? You wanted to tell me a recipe for some really yummy holiday cookies? Oh my. Sorry guys, I'll be right back. I suppose we should give her some space. Huh? If you want to, just thinking of maybe this time you could give her some privacy. Maybe I'll go look for some flowers too. You chilled. Interesting. Close eyes and think about Ralsei. Don't if it seems important. Okay, well, let's find out what's happening with Ralsei. Please let it change. Please let everything be all right. Please have mercy on them. Have mercy on Susie. Oh boy. Flower, you got a lot on your mind, huh? Aren't you mad? Susie and Chris got out of jail. Only because Aquans have made friends, and that's another step closer to understand each other. Don't act like you have an actual plan. So what are you up to? Praying? Of course. The chance I get, I pray. Yeah, you've got a kind, loving heart, Raleigh. Thanks. How much you think doing that helps? Ooh, that's a punch to the gut. I have to believe it's all I can do. You sure? Maybe you already have everything you need. Why not just put your faith in yourself? Do you really have so little self-awareness? My faith is nothing like your arrogance. You have no way of defeating us. Defeating anyone. You know, if I let myself go like you, I could burn you down in an instant. But you haven't. Only because it would make everything worse. It's because you want to see if I can win, right? If I can stop you and defy fate. No one can do the impossible, says the impossibility himself. Hey, smile again. I know no matter what, you guys are going to save the world. I suppose so. Here, take this before I go. Huh? Drink vouchers for the cafe. Pick your fave. I bet Susie would like the root drink and Chris. You wanted to try this one, right? Blue and pink? Huh? No, how did you know that? You were looking at it the longest. Just get your fave and don't worry about Chris. Got it, princess? Oh, ciao. Well. Oh, there's yeah. What are you doing there, Susie? Checking for fleas. What are you two doing? Checking for mites and fleas. Idiot. Find any? Not yet. I got free drink vouchers for the cafe. Huh? Really awesome. Susie, you can have the purple one. And Chris? Okay, which one? Blue and pink one? Or green and yellow one? Because blue and pink is the one that Ralze wants. And green and yellow is the one is just a completely different one. Let's give Ralze what he wants. Of course, Chris. Great, then I'll take the blue and pink one. Crispy has me in mind too, Flowery. I know it. Free drinks, let's go. All right. And there goes the last thing impeding our progress. Actually, let's see here. Messing with an edible flower arrangement. Asgore, he'll be able to walk everywhere, to own everything. And the flowers, they'll all take care of themselves. I'm not a mite. Mites and fleas. I found so many mites and fleas. Coming back to the one door. Wait a second. This is interesting. Lady Orange, we must make you prim and proper for Asgore. Asgore really likes when foxes eat mushrooms. I'm already perfect. Shut up, you giant chibis. It's kind of funny coming back to see this stuff again. Whee! All right, let's see here. Close your eyes before you think about what Birdley's doing. Green is such a loquacious sort. Indeed. Now, I want to come back here and see if I can finally access... No, I just don't have the foxes. You there, fox. Where is that final fox? It's what the world wants to know. The chest is empty. And I am shy of fox still. Wait a second. There we go. Took a little bit of pain, but we finally got there. Hey, Foxy. You opened the treasure chest. Inside was 1 pink coin. We got 3 more pink coins to get. Okay, Green. Marlight is crying. He's got home. He got rejected by his harem. Truly the darkest timeline for us gamers. Well, Birdley still took it all in fantastic stride at the moment, so... Ooh, who are these? Lady Aqua, practice your spiral dance. Spiral dance. Ooh, can I have compound eyes? Like human? Like human? Interesting. I don't think I've seen these ones yet. You are filled with a certain dynamo. We must make you prim and proper. Bring pride to Asgore. Please bring honor to us all. Man, family strong. Where did these new guys come from? That's kind of cool. You can now take a break with Seth. Yeah, we're going to take a break with Seth. Oh, wow. That's a lot of new breaks. Okay, Seth and Ralsei. Take a break for 20 flowery dollars? Absolutely. I knew there was a reason to collect all of these dollars. You know, Seth, one thing that really bugs me about Flowery is that he doesn't explain everything correctly. Exactly. He doesn't use the right terms. He tells people things that they shouldn't know. He acts like he knows more than he does. You really get me. We should be the leaders. Exactly. Oh. Wait, I don't want to be the leader. Well, do you want to trade glasses or something? Also, do you, like birds? Never mind. I like the yellow bird that shows up during Jevel's attack. Interesting. I'm liking all of these interactions. They provide us with something. They provide us with some juicy details. Susie, why not join Flowers? You make a genius Violet. Wait, huh? A nerd respecting me? What? Susie, look at our side. Look at it. Hey, Seth, I put my ice creams in the microwave. Now I can't find any. If you joined, you'd easily be the top 3 smartest. Seth, your hero Birdley also quite likes her. What? How dare you be liked by him? What? No, he doesn't. And I don't like him anyway. What? How dare you not be liked by him? But you can still join our side. Seth, I found them creams. They steam. I'm good. Oh, I love these. Take a break for 20. Yes. Well, at least Seth likes Birdley. Listen, Yellow, according to my calculations, if you want to be a better cowboy, you need a ranch. Yes, brought the ranch. Thank'ems, Green. Now that I get this cool ranch dressing. Not cool ranch, like regular ranch for cowboys. You know, cool ranch chips. Oh, delicious stuff. Hey, thanks, Green. This here's regular ranch dressing. Wait, really? Perfect. You're all set then. Huh? Yellow, bad news. I did more research. Apparently, ranch means you need a horse to ride. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. You sure this is what I'm supposed to do? Yes. That was incredible. Yes. Thank you. Go to the right. Now go to the left. Now try taking out the pan. Are you even listening to me? I told you not to put so much power into it. Suffering sap, how can you two work together like this? Maybe if I could do something other than pulling their hair? Yes, a Ratatouille reference. I suppose I didn't even think of that. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Aqua. Alright, what is this going to be like? Seth and Blue. Blue, my analysis has determined you're too emotional. If you don't stop sugarcoating everything for everyone, no one is ever going to become their ideal selves. I see. Yes, Seth. You have quite a substantial point. Seth, if I may offer you some criticism, however, your brutal overanalysis of everyone's behavior, could it not also hinder one's but not botany, botanical development? In other words, could your behavior not be considered cringe? What? No, it's not. It's not. Guys, it's not. I'm sorry, I misspoke, Seth. Your analysis is much needed. Thank you. Finally, someone tells it like it is. Seth, don't wet your face with cry. I think it's good that you're cringe. You do? It makes me want to throw rocks at you, which is fun. Are we throwing rocks? Can I help? What? Throwing rocks? That's a violence. I'll rest these rocks where nobody gets hurt. Oh man, just I love the interactions here in this cafe. They're just perfect. Yellow and blue. Ooh, another yellow and blue. Oh, each moment in this reverie is like an era of bliss. A tete-a-tete so magnifique. Oh, how resplendent. Don't understand you, Blue, but it's darn pretty. Next time I'm going to be the one protecting you. Really? Oh, what a hero you are, Yellow. Me? I'm no hero. I'm a hero now? Guess I am. Hero? All you've done is arrest me. Wrong. Yellow also let me play with matches. So I did. That's villainous. And he fixed your drawings to have smiles on them. Those were my tactical diagrams. Oh, shucks. Said for corn reasons. I believe that is all of them. Oh, wait. Do we have anyone new here in the recruits? Nope. Still missing a couple. But now, finally, we can have this monstrosity. Oh, look, there we go. I want this door open. I want to be able to use it. Those are search soils and lose us. Find this. Yeah, I've already been through here. Let's see here. Magic. Alright, told the Shino Beetle to come to your side. Emmy became too nervous. Oof. That was... I'm getting a little bit more handled there than I did last time. But now, you can spare. We shall defend. And the other one now. Am I alone? Okay, I quit. Just build up that TP for a bit. And boom, there we go. Make a little bit of extra monies that way. Okay. Nothing really back around this way. I want to be able to open up that door. Lars, you understand how depressing this chapter is. Lars, right here, Seth is the perfect gamer guy for Birdley, and Birdley's either stuck in the hospital or again rejected by his harem. Oh yeah, Seth is perfect for Birdley. They're both cringe. Yes. Again, I feel like that's okay. We can play later. Well, more time to practice. Alright, you sure? Not even a pirouette? Aww. Food being rejected. I love the oh yes, no one will ever get in your way. I love how we're reusing the music. Wait, what if I tried? I love how we're reusing the music. Sorry. I love how we're reusing the music from Undertale in this chapter. We must mourn this interaction as forever lost. I know I'm climbing back down when the end is just ahead, but I still want to be able to figure out how on earth, because I'm pretty certain we're getting close to the end here. I want to still be able to open up those doors. Fine. I'll figure it all out for another run. So I can't keep going for another 6-hour stream. Will just absolutely rob me of my voice. Better than if Ursula promised me a hot gamer girlfriend in exchange for my soul. We must mourn this lost interaction. Indeed, indeed. Oh. Here we are.
My human.
So how are we humans feeling about helping Asgore? I just need to keep studying harder. I need to protect him more.
That's great.
Very good, everyone. Meanwhile, Asgore over there is just
my king.
Absolutely in the Mad King phase. Asgore, all of the others have a gift and pride
That's
for you.
my dreams.
Everyone's hope, everyone's spirit as a human.
Smile again.
If you gave it a chance, I know it'd make you smile. Flowery, isn't it time you let me visit the Dark Fountain? The one who made it, I know they'll come back to it. And when they do, I'll make sure they never make another. Sure, I can bring you there, old buddy. If it's your special dream. Perfect. And this time, Flowery, nobody interrupts me. You got it, King. Hey guys, friends, did you want to play? I got a new cowboy show you want to see? You guys like stories, right? Would you want to hear a new one? All of that sounds great. Why are you guys here anyway? They're here to seal our fountain and end Asgore's dream. Hey, we're just... Right, we're enemies. How could we forget? Enemies? Friends? What are they but roles? Chris, Susie, Rose, flowers are messengers of love. Even if we anger, the 7 of us can never hate you. But where we find division is our love, our dreams. Chris, Susie, Rose, if you go any further, all of us will do our best to halt you. Not in hatred, but as a contest of our love. Then, let's make it a fair fight, y'all. Ooh, don't make it too boring. Try to actually make me think. And this time, I won't lose. Green, as expressive as ever. Chris, you see this? This is the true power of friendship.
You're a hero.
You think you can beat us with that husk you call companionship?
Get
Oh, that is a dig. That is a dig. Get a chance. If you're for real, I'll be at top of the castle. We can't give up now, Susie. I don't know if facing them is right. But that's why you're in charge, yeah? Anything you want to do, I got your back. Just promise me. We won't hurt them, okay? Chris? Let's go. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, like I said, this right here is the end. So we're gonna save. We're gonna heal up. There's the. Now finally the doors start working. It's a door. Where will you go? All right. So we're gonna go. Let's go to the shop. I like how Flowery does the Azrael, Dreamer, and Sans pose for their boss fights. Yep. All right. So we still need to be able to talk to this person. So we still need to be able to... What's this place? What is your name? Human? Names. That's what everyone always thinks about. Okay. Man, we only have 7. Okay. Just got to get 3 more. All right, we're going to go... Because I want to be able to recruit. There's still one particular... Oof. Let's see here. Jump down the hole. And we fall. All right. Yeehaw. So I feel like there's still, for one thing, I'm pretty certain that there's still, oh, we're right back on over here. It's a door. Where will you go? You go back to the cliffs. Go back to first climb. So I managed to get one of the foxes, which, thank you guys for waiting for me. I managed to get the one fox I was missing. Still missing 3 of the pink coins. There's one of the scarecrows I haven't recruited yet. And I'm now trying to be like, wait a second, where exactly is that scarecrow again? After so many hours of playing, I've forgotten. Say, I'm not quite a completionist player, but I guess you'd say I get pretty close. All right. All right. Thank you, Ralsei. Nothing there. Sending you over that way. Whee! Avoid Seth's books. Oh, wait a second. Excellent. And now we get monies. Wait a second. There's that bell. Ah. All right. Ah. Yay, we got one of them. All right. So that makes then 8 of the pink coins so far. Which is very good. I think the scarecrow is right past here. Yeah, I think the scarecrow is past this point. There we are. I missed you. I missed you too. All right. Let's see here. We shall also... So I'm going to defend. Oh yeah, I forgot how annoyingly Jevil-esque this guy's attacks can get. I'm gonna act scared. We're going to act, and we're going to spare this guy. You acted like a scarecrow. Susie beats up the ground. There we go. I got the full recruiting. And build up that good old TP. There we go. Pose for mercy. Press with the right. Oop! I clicked way too soon. I'm such a button masher. Oof. Alright, we're gonna act scared. Oop, nope, no Rude Buster. And we're gonna spare. Alright, now that I know that there's something up there. Let's see what we can possibly do. Let's see here. Gonna get water cells washed down. Come on, you have to fight me now. No, nope, not this time. Going up? Yes. Okay, so let's see here. Because there is something... Okay, never mind. It was just the water then that I saw. I thought that there was... Hey, he's now all just growing vermin. Can't beat them, join them. Sorry, man, I'm harvesting all of your vermin. Bunny ears, that's 2 in bunny ears. There we go. I harvested all the vermin. Can't reach. Because Chris is just too short. Goodness. Alright, how are you doing there? Hope 6 and 7 also get 2D segments. They're so fun. Or you mean like the 3D? Let's see here. Give me anything and I'll show you my great strength. Let's go for the massage. You probably shouldn't. Ah, man. I was hoping that you would improve, my dude. It just doesn't look it. I missed you. You didn't miss me. Oh, we missed you. Just don't feel like doing another fight again. Just yet. Did we already recruit enough of you? Pin down. I believe that we did, actually. Make him tired. Oof. Right into that one. Alright, let's see here. We'll act on... You know what? No. We will... LTP Magic will act with Scythemare. It's actually such a... I haven't had the chance to use that yet, and it's such a cool idea that Susie can spare them all in one go. That's right, I already got that one. That was one where Susie is like, worth it! And I agree. I agree with you, Susie. That was absolutely worth it. And I'll just drop down this way. Oh, there's another one right there. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Worth. Absolutely worth it. This is the only slope I'm obsessed with. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't rightly remember. Oh, you know, I've got this guy in. Kind of reminds me of Queen's Jail. Wish Lancer could be here. Yeah, me too. Wasn't talking to you, man. Yeah, me either. $5 are totally useless, Con Kiki. Oh, fine. I'll give up a dollar. Can't wait for chapter 6. Says G Turtle. Yeah, no, me too. Especially after all this. Alrighty. Trust the wind. Whoop! I'm missing all the coins. That's okay. So you gotta do it again. Yay! All those flowery coins. Nope, I don't think there's anything we need right there. Especially since that fight is over. It's a door. Where will you go? Let's go back to the castle. Mysterious puzzle. Guy says, I know the secret boss and I love it. Oh. Eventually I'll get there. It's just going to take me a while. Mally says, imagining with all the Jevil theming secret bosses like, hello, I'm Jevil's brother, named Neville. I'm just going to throw dice at you now, and I can't do anything. Flower? Hardly know her. Can I go behind? I can go behind. Yeah, I've already been through here. All right. Oh, let's get this show on the road. Foyer. All right. Wait a second, Blue's room. There was a door to Blue's room. Sorry, guys. We must investigate Blue's room. Hey, look at this. I hope my wings doesn't melt on account of them being butterfly wings. Asgore, I prepared my dance for him, but she pay no heed. I shall dance for myself. If we get everyone on their... Hey, why are you the only one here? My sword melted. Hushed voices wither with excitement. Probably a good performance. Alright, all healed up, and we are ready for a gauntlet. Hey, we got Mackenzie Bennett here. Hi, great to have you here, Mackenzie. And I can't say I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have fun searching out the secret boss. Here we go. Here we go. The sky is running fast. The fountain must lie at its edge. You are filled with a certain power. All right, what do you got for us here, Seth? I'll show you how much my tactics have grown. If their weakness is being alone, I'll stick by their side. You can only... So we gotta convince... Ooh, man, I love this music. It's so good. Don't worry, I'm right behind you. Ooh, oh, wow. That's a... Okay, I was not ready for that. As much as I hate it, I think we already need a little healing item thrown into the mix here. We use a TV dinner on Chris. Dang it. Okay. There we go. Slightly better that time around, but still, ouch. Wait a second. We shall spare. There we go. It's a little more painful than I expected, but still. Alright. I love the design of the enemies in this chapter. It's kind of like, I absolutely... Mackenzie asked, what game is this? This is Deltarune. We're in chapter 5 of Deltarune right now. As long as you believe, love will make your path. Oh, but if you touch Blue's flowers, justice will have its way. Yeah, he's gonna shoot at us. Moving platforms. How could you? Time to take out the big guns. Oh, you know, after one of the boss fights in did I do good blue? Excellently yellow. After one of the boss fights in Ori and the Spirit of the Forest. Whew, that's nothing. Oh my gosh, having to escape through the tree as the tree is coming apart with the flood of water chasing you. That's such an insane part of that fight. Seeing everyone fight alongside each other, do you get it now? This isn't only about Asgore. Everyone has spent their whole lives as flowers. Orange, yellow, blue, green, aqua, Seth. Today, all of them, for the first time, have been able to know their own smiles. And you three still want to seal that away? Stop playing dumb. You know what will happen. If there's too many dark fountains, having multiple only invites the end of the world. Hey, I don't disagree. So here's an idea. Why not leave our fountain and get rid of yours in Castletown? You? Or will you really take away someone else's fantasy just to keep your own? Our Castletown is not just a fantasy. It's our home. It's Chris's. It's Wellesley's. It's everyone's. We're not getting rid of it. I see. Spoken like a true hero, Susie. Don't let him get to you, Susie. Yeah, you're right. It's Castletown, we can't give up on that, right? Not for anything. Well, we now know what one of the sacrifices is going to be later on in the series. Yeah, Susie does not look great at the moment. Ooh, want to play fast game? Oh. All right. You know what? All right, here we go. It's your prize! Don't you want your prize? Dang it, I jumped into that one. Woo! Oh, great job, Aqua. I love that. That's great. Doesn't matter if you can't move, it's all about formation. You just need to make something you can't avoid. Alright, we will all intimidate. Oh, close. You engaged in a superior pose. It is very effective. That's it! Power formation! Oof. I ain't doing too hot. Okay. Let's see here. X scared. We are going to spare that one. Meanwhile, we will use a Flavion Ralze. Alright. Ah, dang. Next time, just jump over the top. This game looks so cool. It is pretty cool. You should absolutely try it out, Mackenzie. Okay. Next, we'll do this. There we go. Perfect. Engaged the perfect pose. It was highly effective. It still doesn't change anything. Oh, I dare to disagree with you, Seth. It changes everything. Okay, let's see here. We will actually act scared. Make sure that we act scared. Yep, on that one. Act scared. Then spare our little friend here. Then just do a little bit more to help along the other guy. Seth, how about a chaos for luck? Chaos. That's everything I ever feared. Let's see here. Yeah, we're going to spare, and we'll defend just in case this keeps going on. There we go. I probably actually should have used an item right there, because I know I'm going down a little bit on HP. Flowery. Oh, Ralze trying to smack him. Wait, trying to take me down before the big finale? That's not like you, Rally. Stop dragging this out. Why are you still going against me, new buddy? Oh, don't you like serving humans? You are not a human. You're just pretending to be something you're not. Oh, Ralze, want to tell them what's wrong with that? It's your purpose to be a flower. You can't run from that. Our purpose is to stop the darkness. We're just doing what we have to. Oh, Rowley. Maybe I did tease you too much. This whole time I was doing it thinking it'd help you realize you could be happy. Instead, it just seems like it made you jealous. That we don't have to follow your silly little rules. Shut up already. You want to know what happens if I don't follow the rules? Everything will fall apart. You think I want to be like this? Then what do you want? I'm just trying to help you, Rally. Oh, we're getting some good stuff here. Hey, Rousey, just forget that guy. He's a jerk. Just gotta get to the dark fountain. Thanks, Susie. Yeah, but we're getting so many good little details right now. A door? Okay, so because it really is in our best interest to be as pumped as we possibly can, I gotta make sure that those guys are all whoop, green. What are you going to do to us? Shaking head. You raise your price by $1? I see, it's the ultimate shop. Thanks, Green. Seems you can purchase items off the menu. Alright, you know what? Because we got the monies for it now, we'll absolutely get some of those. RSVP. It's a guest list. Seems like everyone's invited, including you. Alright. It's a door. Where will you go? Sweet, so we can keep on going. Interesting. Interesting. Amazing you're already there. So, man, this chapter is insanely big. This room's enormous. That's what I'm just saying, Ralsei. Guess we start here? It is a tad difficult. Yeah, I gotta wait for Susie to charge. Dang it! Why did I fall off? Ralsei, hey, Susie, for this room, let's not wait for Chris to tell us when. Let's just do it. All we gotta do is trust each other, right? You guys are the absolute best. Go faster? I'm trying! Woo! We did it, guys. Yes! That was easier, right? Susie! What? Dude, I didn't know you could do that. Well, oh, Ralsei, show me cool stuff like that earlier, okay? Of course. Oh, boy. This way doesn't lead. Maybe. There we go. It's the path of pain. And I am making it through the path of pain one way or the other. Oh. What do we got going on here? I have no idea what I've found, but I'm loving it. Dang it. I thought I was going to make it through there. This really is just Deltarune's version of the Path of Pain. Which, for those of you who don't know it, that's from ooh yay, another one of these. The Path of Pain is from Hollow Knight. It's a mysteriously colored door. It's locked. What could be in here? Maybe like a secret guy? Perhaps a brand new friend. Yeah, maybe a new dad for Lancer. We don't have the key, though. Yeah. Oh, boy, what did we discover? Very interesting. It's a door. Where will you go? Top of castle. Green shop. Very, very interesting. I believe there was also still something else. Platform so peak. I was thinking of Hollow Knight this whole segment too. Yeah. That says kind of reminds me of Celeste. How will I afford my Lancer cookies now? Because of all the inflation. I don't know, man. I don't know. Those $2 is on this economy? Ah! Sorry, guys. That was my fault this time. Faster this time? How? I love that we get faster this time. Again, the Path of Pain. Okay, yes, I know that that's the way to go, but I'm really curious about this way, because I believe there's still one other thing out this direction. Wait until... Ah, dang it! Didn't get it. Just didn't get it right. Dang it! The timing! And I keep hitting the wrong button. Ah! And you can't double tap those. So, worse than the Path of Pain. Ah! So close, and yet so far. I see myself as people see me. Oh, so close. Okay, I'm having a better feel about this one. Maybe not. Nope, there we go. The path of masochism. Yeah, that's what we've arrived at. This is a better way of putting it now. Oh, and I jumped way too soon. Well, we're gonna fail right here, but that's okay, folks. It's all in the name of science. Yes. Oh, dang it. Dang it, what the? No! How was I supposed to know that would be the timing? Oof. All right, we're all at 1 HP now. Nope, there we go. I just like how every parkour segment is just called Path of Pain. Well, after you've experienced the Path of Pain, so what immediately comes to mind. Yeah, actually, imagine going to like going to some parkour area and just be like, okay, everyone, who's ready for the Path of Pain? Everyone who's not a gamer, what are you talking about? Oh, that's nice. What the heck? Why can't I hit it now? Oh, well. Okay. Nah, I don't think we're good for right now. I only have one more pink coin to go find. Beating one of us is nothing. How about all of us? Aqua final combo attack. Oh. Okay. So what exactly... So let's see here. It took a little bit longer to figure out than it should have, but we made it! Let's see here. We will use... Hey, let's see here. That's actually... It's not too bad. Takes us right back to where we need to be. Alright, Chicken Cola for all of us. No one else should try this. Let's save some for her. It looks like... What the heck is... Okay. It's so weird. I'm dealing with UFOs. I think we're good at the moment for healing. Whoop. Okay, so let's see here. How exactly... Oof. And how do you know? Should stop it for a sec. Damn. Maybe I should have healed. All right. But Susie's recharging, so this is effectively just kind of a try to survive for as long as possible type deal. Thank you, Green. Why is Orange even doing this fight? Yeah, trying to just bleed us dry of stuff. Okay.
Chris.
All right. Chris, Susie, Ralsei. If you finally made it, the fountain's just a step away now. Come here. All right, this is it, everyone. I think this is it. We're finally in for the big fight. Fate should say we are destined to fight, but I believe in you three. I believe you have the power to change that fate. So, will you use it, or will you prove your fantasy stronger than ours? So you made up your minds? Listen, since the beginning, we were loved. Your father grew us a rainbow bouquet of 7 flowers as a proposal to your mother. Flowers that were only supposed to live for one smiling day. And yet, he did not let us go. Kept us alive alongside his love. Every day he watered us, he talked to us, he sang his dreams to us. And each day we wished we could do something in return. His friends grew sick, and he could do nothing. His friend grew sick, and he could do nothing. His money ran out, and we could do nothing. His family left him, and we could do nothing. And yet he still cared for us. Weak, useless flowers. Flowers that could do nothing in return. And now, our time has come for flowers to be the heroes. And build a world where all his kindness may be repaid. Chris, this is your final chance. If you really believe your world is better, then stand against us. My recruits!
Lend me your power!
All right, Chris, if you want to prove your worth, charge up your bravery-colored heart. Now we got yellow. Chris, press it. Has to release A to dash. Tapping it works too. Okay. 10, 20 feet of the flower. 10 is waiting for the touch of his hand. Straightening petals out without a plan. Like every daily life, wish that bothers the flower man. I could do something to make him laugh. Inside my little chamber made of glass, so he lived, the flower man, flower man, flower man, with his heart in the sand, to watch his whole wide world. Oh, it's cool that we get this music going. Ralsei gives it his all. TP increases. You know, I wanted you to meet the other flowers to see how wonderful they all are. Ooh. I don't know what I did there, but that kind of hurt a little bit. Posey Z, 10% mercy. Everyone pose together. You've engaged in a superior pose. It was very effective. If everyone could just be friends, you might turn over a new leaf. All right. Oh boy. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to eat up more of the TP here. Well, with the power of friendship. Yeah, it's the power of friendship fight. Deku. Flowery. Okay, let's see here. We're going to use that in order then for... let's see here. Item on Chris. And then we'll have Ralsei, hopefully. There we go. Perfect. Engaged in a perfect pose. It was highly effective. Ralsei gives it his all. Oh, look at that. Your world, your found is more important than ours? Oof. Yeah, I hurt myself a little bit there. Okay. A little blow away. Flowery's hair blow. Flowery's hair blow. You made Flowery's hair blow beautifully. Oh, so fantastic. Imagine that, a branch where we didn't have to fight. You could even call it a pacifist route. Oh, I see what you're throwing at me there, boy. What the? How did that happen? Oh boy. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to use the green tea on Chris. And then we need to use another item of green tea on Susan. Let's see here. Raises TP by 16%. Yeah, it's going to be one of the things we got to do. Okay, we'll use that on Susie. We use the raw moon. Asgore, I won't let you down, old buddy. Dang it, how did I? Woo! Okay. We're going to blow away. We're going to use TV dinner on Susie. And use a flatline on Ralsei. Made Flower's hair blow beautifully. You think that's gonna stop me? You're not the only one that can act. Say what? I won't lose. My friends are behind me. Just have to remember the patterns I taught you. Oh boy. Let's see here. All right. Hit the cutting knife. Oh boy. Hey, I wanted to. There we go. I am just so not used to this. Well, as we can ask that for empty chapter, of course he's furious. All right. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. We're going to spin. Everyone spins. Asgore, play, play. Just got to get smarter for Asgore. Dang it. Oof. Okay. Gotta use the green tea on. This is our dream. Nightmare, nightmare. Dang it. How am I? Man, I'm just getting absolutely creamed. Oh well, first round to figure things out, I guess. All right, Susie gives it her all. Orange, be brave. It's your turn. Sorry, big bro. They won't beat our combo. There we go. We lost. Wow, I was not expecting something like this. You're earlier than 100 years to beat me. Now be like a tree and leave. Your time's over. Man, we wasted those items. Oh. Huh, Green? You cooked back all those items we used? You're the best, Green. Chris, you're not holding back, are you? We can beat him this time, I know it. Let's go. Oh, that was something. Okay, let's see here. Storage. Fanta, don't you wanta? Nope. All right. Save right there. And here we go. I want to see a meeting between Flowey and Flowery. Flowey would hate him so much, but can't do a thing without any souls because Flowery maxed out all his stats. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. Okay, we are going to defend. We are going to... Oh, Cowboy Susie is back. Now let me start. Maybe, just maybe, this time you'll listen. How did I... What the heck? What did I hit? What did I hit? Dream game, take a shot for every Undertale callback. Yep. Alright. Dang it. I really don't want to already start using these up, but we got to. Perfect. There we go. You've engaged in the perfect pose. I need all the other flowers. How did you hit me? I guess. Even if you try to charge it on up, he can still hit you at the wrong time. Okay, let's see. Mash for mercy. No, what we're going to do is we're going to defend. Use that. Let's see here. Yeah, no reason. Let's see here. I like how Ralsei just looks so angry right now. All right, if everyone could just be friends. Dang it. Blowaways. Magic. We're going to boost up. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll also raise up our TP. Wait, no, that was supposed to be used on Ralsei. Dang it. There we go. Slightly better that time. Okay. Make Flowery's hair blow. Okay. Wait, what the? No! How did... Oh, man, I am not paying attention. I'm not paying any attention. I thought I'd given that to Ralsei, but whoops. That's my bad. I absolutely screwed up there. Dang it. That was absolutely my bad. And Ralze's out, but he's just still so angry that he won't go down. Spin. Alright, gotta use a... Dang it. I absolutely screwed up with not paying attention to who I was healing. And there we go. Dang it. Well, we tried. All right, that went a little bit better that time. Better heal. We're going to heal Chris. Green, how about a 99 tip? Oh, dang it. Well, made it a little bit further than that one. You may have friendship, but we have plot armor. You're not going to let him say that, are you? I love how anime this is, and hopefully this time I pay way better attention. Actually, you know what? Let's check. Let's check something. Flowery flower takes shape of a golden flower. It's all everything about it is an illusion, but with hope, you can make it real. That's interesting. Yeah, let me start over. Dang it. Well, at least it's slightly better than the last time around. Everyone pose together. Ah, almost. I wanted you to meet the other flowers. There's one more flower that I know we can still meet. Thanks to what Miss Mizzle said. How did he hit me? What the heck? No, I was freaking charged up. What the heck? Holy cow. Okay. Let's see here. We gotta defend. And Susie's gonna use... Everyone could just be friends. Okay. Blow away. Sorry, Ralsei, you're going to have to stay down just a wee bit longer. Okay, so we're at 17 Mercy. Okay. We're spin. And then item. I so wish I had managed to still have my my spin cake. Raises TP, but only. Okay, we need Susie. We need you as full strength as possible. This time I made sure that the healing came to the right person. Slightly better that time around. don't have enough to spin, dang it. So we're going to defend. We're going to use some magic. We're going to use an item. We're going to bring Ralsei back on up. Play, play, play! You just gotta get smarter for Asgore. Okay. Slightly better that time around. Only 64. But no, we gotta eat that on up in order to keep the dream alive. Actually, you know what? We're going to use green tea instead on Susie. And we'll use magic for Ralsei. We're going to get our... There we go. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully he does the same thing with Cyan Aqua Soul. Sorry, big bro, they won't beat our combo. Dang it. This is one where you gotta... Dang it. The damage. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we'll defend. Wait a second here. Now, I can't use that. So... Let's see here. Let's think. Let's think. I think we gotta raise defense. So we're gonna... Oop. Oh, wow. Look at how Ralsei's using his scarf for defense. It's almost like flipping the bird. Love it. Okay, slightly better that time around. Lars at 30%. Oh boy, this is going to be a long fight. Only 5% mercy? Eats up 80% of the TP, but I think it's... Is it worth it? Yeah, I think it's worth it. Nah. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to try to keep as much of the TP as possible. The bow, the claps. Gotta love to see it. Asgore, if I'm courageous, Asgore, if I'm courageous, you'll be proud of me, right? Maybe I should have gone the other route. Now that I know that. Yep, gotta do it that way. And then Susie raised the... Alright, blue and yellow. We know, Flowery, we're here to play our part. Oh, dang it. Holy cow. Do 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 do. What the heck? How did... Okay. What the... We're gonna do justice. Enough of this act. I'm finishing this. Let me prove without a doubt. Flowery is as behaves. Oh! Susie! Has a bite taken from it, hangs from the wall. The moss. Gotta go with the moss. This moss was their prison food. Innocent people don't belong behind bars. Since when are thieves innocent? This petal feather you stole from the shrine. Aqua, it was a gift. Since when was it hers to give away? Too bad, looks like it's back to jail for... I did. All that was my idea. Eh? Chris, Susie, I'm sorry. Finish it without me. Whoa! Whoa! Not bad, Raleigh. But it did get your friends closer. But it didn't get your friends closer to the dark fountain. Enough, Chris. I don't need a trial to expose the truth. We watched you since you were a child. And I know that you've changed. Oh! After having seen the stuff about the weird routes? Okay. I don't know what your plans are, but if they involve Asgore, this is as far as you go. Feel it, smell it, the power of flowers. Dang it. No, No, I hit that just right. Hey, shall we see that face again? Sometimes makes you think you like losing, Riley. And yet you still want to wipe my face and smile. What a mystery, Chris. Better figure him out, because he doesn't even understand himself. Oh boy. Oh boy, man, we are... I mean, it sucks to lose, but we are gaining some stuff. Okay. So. Yep, all about raising that TV. Let me start over. What the? Come on. Whatever. A little posy time. Ah, dang, almost. I've engaged, however, in a superior pose. It is most amazing. Posies. There we go. Only though 1%? I guess because you can only get that 10% threshold. Flowery, your fight is BS. Remember, I went a lot darker than I thought I was going to get. Yeah, from what I've seen. Holy cow! I know, so dang close in the last round. But hopefully I can do slightly better this time. Not as good as it could have been, but... Alright, here we go. 5%, so we're at 15%. What really matters is just kind of making it through this fight, because really it's all... Oh, crud! You hid your little discus. Right there. Alright, here we go. You think that's going to stop me? You're not the only one that can act. No! Dang it, I am taking so much damage. Okay. Item time. Green tea on Susie. And we're going to use Raw Moon on Ralze. And then a little bit of defense for the fluffy boy. All right, here we go. Dang it. Wait a second here. Fire's at 20%, so... Okay. We know what we gotta do. Item... Vine will work best right there. And then a little more defense. Asgore, play! Hurt a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, let's see here. Item. TV dinner for Susie. And then, let's see here. We'll build ourselves up some TP. And then... Let's see here. We use a Fanta on Ralsei. Okay, here we go. This is our dream! Nightmare! Dang it. Slightly better, but not quite what I was hoping for. You're going to be laughing, Flowery, when I get my weed whacker. I guess. Time to spin. There we go. All right. Dang it. That one hit did dang pretty well. Yeah, we got to do the praise. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, take this as an opportunity. Let's see here. We will defend. Item. Use the green tea on Chris. And then use another green tea on Susie. There we go. Hoo boy. Praise. All right, doing better. Yeah, it took me over a dozen times to beat this boss. It's a rough one. Well, thank you, Stotans. I think I'm right now on try number 4. Of course, this fight is a bunch of crap. For fighting the power of friendship. Too bad it's not resistant to weed killer. You know what? That could go into a good anime right there. It's like the power of your friendship is no match for my weed killer. There we go. Whew. That one went way better. Dang it. Oh. Okay. Defend. Item. TV dinner on Chris. And then another defense. So that way we can get our... No! How many hits? Well, we're about to lose Ralsei anyway, so... Justice time. There goes all of our TP, but we gots there. Enough, Chris. You don't need a trial to expose the truth. I've watched you since you were a child. All right, here we go. This is where we fell apart last time. Because it's the freaking Sans fight.
And one more for the finish.
Dang it. Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage. All right. That's not like you, Chris. Dang it. All that jabroni stuff. Susie's ideas. Come on, Susie, I trust you. You listen to Susie's idea. Chris, I just noticed from what I said, but the flowers were on stopped going up a while ago. If you want to get to the Dark Fountain, you've got to find another way. Got it? Hey, Flowery, Asgore's fallen over there. Oh, buddy. Chris, this is it. Go. Hey, get back here. No. Come on. Not quite as intense as the Titan was in the previous chapter, but still. Hey, nobody outspeeds a flower. I don't know. Have you seen hummingbirds recently? What's that, flower? You can't hear over the sound of my lawnmower. Hey, you almost got past me for a second there. But wake up, Chris. I can never lose to you because I'm not alone. Watch and learn, Chris, the true power of friendship. Combine to make. Oh my gosh. Come on. Dang it. Dang it. Yes! So anime. So amazing. He's such an anime protagonist. He absolutely is. Oh no, I was paying attention to the votes and not to what you guys are saying and not to what I should have been doing. Whoopsies. Well, here we are. Chris, why didn't you counter my attack? You giving up on your father now? Chris, get up. We can't fight you until you stand up. What are you doing? Asgore, Chris, are you all right? The angel, Flowery, didn't you say they went home? I thought if they wanted to prove. How could have I let this happen? I was so obsessed with finding out about the Dark World. I didn't make sure you were. Hey, thank you, Blue. This is a comedy, not a tragedy. Get up, you two. Well, sorry, Stormcrow. Blue says this is a comedy. Chris, thank goodness. Chris, I think I owe you an apology. Not just you, but everyone as well. Chris. Oh, again, I just love the use of this music. Ever since that horrible day, I've only blamed myself for what happened. Taking a drink of tea right there. All I ever wanted was to prove it wasn't my fault. To make sure that it would never happen again. That was all because of this. The Dark World. But now that I'm finally here, it makes me realize how pointless that all was. None of you ever blamed me. None of you ever said it was my fault. Even so, seeing the aftermath of my failure made my self-hatred consume me. One that ultimately drove your mother away. I thought if I could just prove I was right, I would fix everything. But even when I finally found the proof that I wanted, I still failed to protect you. Chris, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not realizing sooner. When Azrael comes home, I would love to see both of you together, even without your mother if she prefers. That's character development right there. And Chris, I'm immensely proud of you. Seems that while I wasn't looking, you've become courageous, wise, and made many wonderful friends. Chris, it's your time now. End this dream, won't you? But wait, Asgore, what about the diner? What about the skateboards? Flowery, you do know I was just playing along, right? My only goal was to find the truth. If anything, your actions toward me made me realize, well, how it feels to receive such an unasked for affection. You didn't actually like my mixtape? Well, I did. It was very thoughtful. At times you seemed like a really lovely person. All of you did. Listen, this world is perfect for you. I've seen how alone you are. You want to go back? Flowery, even if I wanted to, I couldn't stay. Why? Back in the real world, my shop is waiting. It's not right to leave it empty. Someone has to take care of the flowers. Can't argue with that, old buddy. If that's what he wants, that's what he wants. And Ralsei wearing the hat again. Well then, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Ooh, I don't really get it, but playing together was fun. Let's play again soon. Thank you for watching my dream. Green wanted to be a chef and know the flavor of many foods. Thank you for watching their dream. Sounds silly now, but I just wanted to be a cowboy. Well, I was a good one. Well, was I a good one, Blue? Thanks for watching my dream. I wanted to have courage and fight to protect my love. Was I brave? You'll say I was brave, right? Thanks for watching my dream. While I still could, I wanted to know everything. Of course, in the end, I couldn't really be the genius I wanted, but I still like to think I learned a whole lot. Thank you for watching my dream. I wanted to move, to feel, to know love in my limbs. But even if it ends, love will always continue. Thank you for watching our dream. I'm not gonna lie, that has made me a little emotional right there, seeing all that. Then, Flowery's next. Done already? I didn't really know what to say. It's been amazing how much of Susie's smolder we've gotten in this chapter. Flowers have dreams too. The darkness let us fantasize a higher form of consciousness, but dreams are dreams. It's time this capricious reverie came to an end. Chris, the fountain is waiting for you. This dream was always set to end. Even if we defeated you, we knew that flowers left in darkness will perish, but if we could give Asgore a glimpse of a perfect world, it would make up for everything he had done for us. After all, we weren't supposed to live more than a single day. Truly is something. Oh, hey there. What are you waiting around for? You said goodbye. That means goodbye. The flowers back home. They were my wedding bouquet. I kept taking care of them all this time, but from now on, I'm going to do it for my own sake. Did you want to say something? We were both worried, Chris, that Azrael was going to end up your only friend. It seems you've met someone rather wonderful. Not only has she fought by your side through danger, she also seems to have an interest in flowers. Do you want to say something? Chris's other friends. It's strange. At a glance, they look a bit like Azrael. The longer you look, the harder it is to tell if they're a monster at all. Chris, don't worry. After we get back, we can tell the mayor about everything we saw. I know she'll do everything she can to help. The more people are safe from this, the better. Oh boy, I hope nothing bad happens. It says, I know for a fact that Chris is molding with regrets, but they made a promise no matter the cost. Yep. Are you sure it ain't tragedy? Give it some times. Oh, well, we know from Toby that we're getting into a tragedy, that this is the last cheery chapter. Seal the fountain? Not yet. I think that the not yet is to get the... we had our nostalgia. It's time to move on. Feel free to bring her by anytime, Chris. I'll give her a free Snapdragon. That's amazing. Even if they look like that way, Chris accepts them. I hope they realize they don't have to hide themselves. Do you want to say something? I like that there's a little bit more, Chris. I'm sorry. I can't say that enough, but you've grown up a lot, haven't you? When your brother finally comes home, I can't wait to see how proud he'll be of you. Oh, it hurts so bad, but I love it. Asgore, you really are a peach. It was as if your very soul was glowing. Are we able to go to the shelter after leaving the dark world? Definitely don't know. Chapter 6 next year. This is not a drill. Loving it. Loving it. I'm really glad that we're... Wait, what? Huh? Hey, why are we still here? No. Someone just made a second fountain. Oh, no. Hey, leave it to me. Oh, no. Flowery. I mean, you definitely were a bad anime protagonist, but still. Hey, you think you can outspeed a flower? I mean, I did. What, leafing so soon? You're not the only one that can start a battle. It's an enemy shark. Try running away now. Sorry, spared Florian. Looks like it's just you and me. Take this. Oh, wow. How'd you like my Jorunna? You can't ignore my fake statistics. Oh, you can ignore my fake statistics. Who needs stats anyway? I've got a bouquet of moves where that came from. Seems like you still don't get it. Nothing is stronger than A flower's dream. I mean, good on him for staying up and fight. Because wow, flowery. Miss. Flowery. Say something. Rally. You know, your magic can't heal this, so why? Because I have to try, you know? Flowery, are you okay? I'm fine, princess. Just need a little water. Damn it, flowers really are useless, aren't they? Just sit around looking beautiful, then they wither away. Now our caretaker is gone, and we'll take care of you. Give you light and water and stuff, and then we'll go and get Asgore back. Susie, how sweet you are. Everyone, listen carefully to me. Us plants are neither darkness nor lightness. We are living beings. That takes on a new consciousness in the dark. We can feel things others can't understand. Something horrible is stirring underneath the town. A darkness beyond your imagination. Susie, Chris, the road ahead of you is draped in shadow, but I know you can do it as long as you stay together. You two have the inner light that can save this world. I just wish I wasn't so useless. You aren't useless, Flowery. Having something to take care of gave Asgore purpose too. Just being a flower, that's enough for him. Raleigh, you're not half bad yourself, you know that? Maybe another life we could have been friends. How anime. Flower, your boss fight was sick. BS, but sick. You two, go seal the fountain, okay? I'll stay here. All right. A flower torn in half. He just had to go and be dramatic, didn't he? Idiot. Curse you for this, Des. Man, holy cow. Chris, just seal it. And now we get to come to the repercussions of what happened during the festival. Oh, I got a big fat purry cat. My cat has come to attack and purr. Flowery! Chris, stay here. I'm going to find something to help. It's a broken container for a golden flower. You dug through the soil. In the soil were two things. One, a packet of seeds from the golden flower. They are covered in warning labels. You took the seeds. The second thing was a piece of paper. On the piece of paper was a code that says shelter. You gripped the paper and with both hands began to tear it. Chris! Hey, I got a tape. Help me out a sec. Hey, is that the code? It's a bit ripped. I can still read it. 0915199X. Oh. September 15th. 1990 something. It's a year. Chris, we got another code. Hey, don't just stand there. Tape him up. Sorry, guys. You're going to have to share for now. Nah, it's what yellow and blue would have wanted. Oh yeah, I should explain. Before we sealed the first found flower, he talked to me. He told me that Asgore used to be the police chief. It still has shelter code buried in flowery soil. told me not to tell anybody about it, but I guess he told you too, huh? Anyway, let's get out of here. Fast. TV is turned face down. On top of it is an anime-style comic. It's too dark to look closely. Dang it, I want to see what happened with the eggs. Pink fuzzy bedsheet. Back to reality again, huh? Chris, we couldn't stop them. How much longer are they going to keep taking more people? And how much longer are those people going to be safe? Hi. This is interesting. Why take Undyne when Asgore seems to then be the sacrifice for the police chief, unless Asgore is supposed to be the Deltarune symbol? Hey, Chris, I know this probably isn't good timing. Maybe it's actually the worst timing, but would you mind walking me home? There's something I want to talk to you about. Thanks, Chris. I mean, the two of us don't need to go there, right? Let's go. Hey, we gotta go. I wanted to share a special moment with you, Susie. Man, reminds me of Germany. Oh, hey, the lights are still up. Kind of. Reminds me of after New Year's in Germany. Nah, I mean, it's not time for that, right? Dark Shady Dream says, oh no, it's this scene. So I wanted to say, it's like, you know, Susie's trying to find the words. Not over there. Chris, you know. That's not what I really meant. No, we don't really. I just looked up what happened for 9/15/1997, swapped in the C for Spamton. Says that's when the Google domain name was acquired. I don't know if that's significant or not. I don't know either. I guess you and me make a pretty good team, right? I've just been thinking about that. Thinking about us. Still blocked. Hey, now over there. I see. Walk her back to the dark world here. Since that day in the closet, since our first adventure, kind of feels like all this has been our special Chris and Susie thing. Our thing no one can take away. Our secret. Our adventures. Our thing that's just better if it's just the two of us. You feel the same way, right, Chris? Yeah. Not here. Susie's home is here in the dark world. I guess what I want to say is, Chris, this can't just be our adventures anymore. People are in actual danger. Your dad is in actual danger. We can't mess up anymore. We have to tell someone. Someone closer to the shelter codes. Someone who can help us fight. Chris, this can't just be a me and you thing. It needs to be Noelle's thing too. And there we go. Chris, thanks for walking me home. And that is how the plan all comes together. There we go. If Asgard is in so much danger, why is no one going after him? The answer is pretty simple. The answer to that is because they've already tried doing that with, as they'd already tried doing that earlier with Undyne, and it didn't work because the door is locked. Then we need all the codes. So we need to get the code that Carol has, use Asgard's code, and then there's one more code. I can't wait years for another chapter. Well, I guess G Turtle was saying that the next chapter comes out next year. Hopefully so. Oh boy. Oh man, Susie. Welcome, Noelle. There's still the doll. As Chris walks away. To be continued in Chapter 6. All right. The doll got banished to the void. Yeah, 2026. We're in 2026. My bad. Yeah, Toby updated the stream page FAQ and says planning for 2027. Okay, well, that say that was indeed something there, wasn't it? Okay, well, you saw that. He saw that. That's the body of a child that regrets ever being born. I mean, we can be as absolutely depressed and depraved about this as you want. Here's such a beautiful story, man. Toby's great. I agree with you, Crimson. So let's actually think about what happened here. The ending now makes absolute sense why it happened the way that it did. Noelle was supposed to join the party from the very beginning. And that all got screwed up because Chris became friends with Susie. Rather than Chris going with Noelle, or even better yet, Susie and Noelle going together, because Susie was meant to be the dragon that was conquered. It's all part of fulfilling the prophecy. We now have a setup to do what needs to be done. The dragon has to be conquered by Chris and Noelle. Now that Noelle is part of the group, Chris and Noelle are going to take down Susie. That is the scheme. In order to make Noelle more powerful and everything. And here's something: the relationship between Noelle and Susie is on way shakier grounds than the immediate shipping hearts want to admit. Whether you're pro Suzelle or against it, this chapter gave us such incredible insights into Susie and her way of thinking, also into great insights of Noelle if you play the weird routes. And here's the thing: I know that the weird route gives you a very different ending. Such a different ending that's all like, come back in chapter 7. He. It's like, wait, what? What? Why? Why would we have to wait until chapter 7? We now know why. Because chapter 6 to get us to where we need to be for chapter 7, Susie's going to have to get kicked out of the group. I am becoming very positive that the moment I'm seeing this, I thought that this festival was going to be where we would finally bring the different routes together, because all the routes need to come together to a head. Because no matter what, because the thing that we're being told is that no matter how you play, the ending is going to be what the ending is. But we're trying to figure out a way to beat that ending. And what better way of just slamming us with your choices don't matter versus your choices do matter than to have this incredible dichotomy between different choices that no matter what lead us to the breaking up of the team, taking us into chapter 7. And because Toby Fox said that after this chapter, everything gets darker, I think I now know why. I think I now know why and how. So, this chapter was a happy chapter too. The one thing Crimson says, the one thing I don't understand is what Chris's what's Chris's motive though. It's hard to tell what exactly their plan, or rather their scheme is, I guess, for what they are doing. So so Crimson, this is what I've been theorizing now for a little while, and you can tell me what you think about this. But that Chris is trying to get Des back. Chris, Azrael, Des, and oh my gosh, okay, putting a pin into the realization. Putting a pin into the realization. Okay. Chris, Azrael, Des, and Noelle all went on an adventure into the woods, following the devil's tail. That's what's revealed to us in chapter 4. Something happened that night. And what happened, we don't know what happened, but the consequences are Des went missing, and because of what happened, Chris became the vessel. Noelle does not remember what happened. Something dreadfully wrong has gone down. Something dreadfully wrong. Or maybe Noelle wasn't there, and that might also explain why she doesn't remember. But in any case, Des went missing, and things were set for Chris to become the vessel. With Des, here's the thing: Des, we know, is somewhere in the code of the game. This chapter embraced that. It embraced, we are in a game. And Des is somewhere, and that implies Des is somewhere in this. Chris wants to get Des back. This chapter gave us a little bit more of an understanding about why that could be. That Chris knew that Azrael loves Des, but never said anything. Chris wants to make that happiness happen again. Chris was also very close to Des. The Holiday family and the Dreamer family fell apart because Des went missing. Chris has been operating under the assumption that if they could save Des, it would fix everything. And they made a promise no matter what, they would go through with this to make sure that Des came back, because if you bring back Des, it fixes everything. That all fell apart the moment that Chris became friends with Susie. And for the whole cruisy shipping thing, let me just also throw this on in there. We actually know, and this goes back to chapter 1. Chris already had a crush on Susie back in chapter 1. Believe me, if you go and you play through all the dialogue options in the very first fight against Susie, or I say the fight against Susie and Lancer, if you go through all the dialogue options, the clues are there, because Susie is so shocked that Chris is able to bring up things that she, as was revealed in later chapters, thought really poorly about herself, or didn't think that other people knew about her being hungry, how she likes worms. She doesn't like her. She was ashamed of the way that her hair looked. All these things. Chris brings it up and tries to flatter her, bribe her. How would Chris know? Because everyone else in the class, including Noelle, doesn't know Susie. Chris does. The one thing that Chris never expected was that their crush, Susie, would become their friend, become a part of the team that she was not supposed to become a part of. And that now Chris is caught in this. Caught in such an awkward situation. So what exactly then is Chris's motivation at this point? Chris has to basically continue to play this out, because if Chris coughs up all of the information now to Susie, it's all for naught. Saving Des, that whole plan starts falling apart, whatever that plan is. But it starts falling apart. And then Susie's going to be like, what, you lied to me? You lied to me all this time? If the plan goes through, Susie's going to be like, you lied to me? But hey, Des comes back. And everyone else can be happy. Except for Chris. When Stormcrow brought up that's the face of a child that regrets ever being born, it kind of in a way, because yeah, Chris is in such a horrible situation right now, but it's all for trying to save other people. It's strange because it's heroic and tragic. Now then, Blue's like, this is not a tragedy, this is a comedy. Now then, let me tell you something about comedies versus tragedies. Comedies these days means, oh, it's all funny, fun stuff. Lots of jokes, humor, slapstick, turns of phrases. But back actually in the old days of classic theater, tragedy meant that you went from very happy to very bad. Comedies, you go from very bad to very happy. So, and one of the ways that you know this is that the Inferno is part of what's called the Divine Comedy. The Divine Comedy is about starting off in hell and then ending up in heaven. So, hallelujah, following through with what a comedy is actually supposed to be. And so, yeah, that's based on so Crimson, based off of what we know, like this is what Chris is aiming to do: help bring back Des, save everything, even if it costs Chris everything. But Chris is stuck in such an interesting situation now, and boy, oh boy, this chapter leaves us with so much to contemplate. Holy cow. Stormcrow says, not gonna lie, but going back to the Pizza Pants scene this chapter, I know it's cruel, but I think it's better if we tell him the truth about Pizzarina. I mean, in the long run, yes, but hey, he's spending time with Caddy, and he needs at least some friend, at least for a little bit. Shelter shenanigans, I would love for us to get some good shelter shenaniganery. Grim says, hear me out, what if Asgore happened to at the incident with all of them, but only saw what happened to Des, and at the very last moment, whatever adventure they were going a long time ago? I think so, Crimson. I think that why would Asgore ever even think about the Dark World unless he saw something? And then again, he was researching it. He was looking into it. He discovered a whole lot more. And I want to know if we can find more of his research in this chapter, because I want that world building. I want that lore. I want that good, juicy lore. Stormer says, I will take comfort in the fact that, yes, Desriel is indeed canon. Or more like that Azrael did like Des back. The two of them, as far as we know, didn't actually date. Or if they were dating, for some reason he didn't send those love letters. Anyways, yes, the feelings of affection were indeed mutual. Hallelujah for Desriel. Mallet says, I'm wondering if Des got the Gaster treatment and got shattered across time and space, which in this universe is the game's code. Matterlat, I think you're on the right track. I think based on what we know that's correct. And then Guy says, all great tragedies are comedies, especially in reverse. G-Turl says, new unused prop desk dialogue. I do have one thing, though, and that's memories of my life. Maybe that's all I am at this point, a collection of memory. Then all I can do is not forget, right? Don't forget. I just have to keep telling myself that. Don't forget, I'm with you in the dark. Uh, Joker nods in approval. Grin says it hurts more knowing that Chris in the end might lose more of his relationships based on what could be a possible ending with or when the truth came out. Yeah. Now then, this is what leads me back to the whole cruisy thing. Because after all, I am indeed the cruisy detective. So hear me out with this. And this I believe is important for how the game could end. Because for a while now, the dialogue I put might be evidence for Des being the singer of Don't Forget. G Turtle, I 100% believe that the singer for Don't Forget is Des. We know that Des was a singer. We also now have good implications that Des and Azrael were making out rather than practicing music, which is glorious. In any case, I have no doubt that she's the singer, and that she has been actually a far greater part of this game thus far. Anyways, thinking about the whole cruisy route, why this actually matters. It matters because even though we've been told that our choices don't actually matter, the thing is that our choices have mattered. Think about the consequences that you can have, or that you can inflict or grace upon so many members of Hometown in the Dark World. You can go about killing Darkners all you want, or you can go and spare them, and you can build this beautiful castle town for everyone, and it's amazing, and it becomes a home for Susie. And the more people that you bring in, the better it is. Or you can depopulate it, and you know what? It's still a home for Susie. So sure, like, it's kind of strange because like the story continues on no matter what, but you can give more characters happiness, or you can give more of them despair and hurt, depending on your choices. Also, depending on your choices, the further that you dive into the game, you can either effectuate the Snowgrave route, and really cause some damage and hurt, or you can explore and find the Eggman. Hey, guy says I gotta catch up with you later. Until next time. Hey, guy, thank you so much for dropping in for as long as you have. It was great having you here. Thank you so much. But so you can either then also search out the Eggman. You can collect the eggs. You can start putting the eggs around town. We don't exactly yet know what those eggs are going to do, but that probably is going to mean something later on. You can pursue the event. You can pursue all of the optional bosses, and you learn all this incredible stuff about freedom within the game. It's teasing you with this idea of you can change things. You can make things what you want them to be, which sounds a whole lot like why Chris is trying to save Des, because there's an opportunity to make things exactly as they want them to be. So that's something to factor into all of that. As the story just gets bigger and bigger, as there's more and more characters, more and more of the world to discover, more that you can do, more that you can cause and whatnot. Throughout all of this, you can learn far, far more about Chris. As you learn more about Chris and actively go out of your way to learn more about them, it's not so much anymore that like early on in Deltarune's history, everyone's like, oh, the player's forcing Chris to do all these things, and true. But we also find out that Chris is also very much in charge of what's going on. Chris allows the player to get away with as much as they do until it gets to points within the story where Chris, for the sake of saving Des, cannot allow the player to proceed further than they're supposed to, or to learn more than what Chris needs them to learn. And so Chris is working in not so much a parasitic relationship with the player, but actually in a strangely symbiotic relationship. And the best symbiosis is when the two beings understand each other. if you're paying attention to what Chris wants, Chris does want happiness, but they want happiness for definitely everyone else, not really properly thinking of themselves the way that they should. And so much at the heart of that, there's any one thing, especially now with this chapter, that we know that Chris wants more than anything else for themselves. It's Susie. Now, where exactly do we go from here? As far as like a cruisy route goes. Because we've been given so much cruisy stuff. Why tease us with all of that, which is so different from everything death related? Why give us all that and then not act on it? I think that because our choices are supposed to matter in the long run, that eventually, depending on the choices that we make, there will be different endings. That, much like with Undertale, like through the neutral route, how there's all these different variations of what happened after the human escapes, after Frisk escapes, based on what good you did or what bad you did, things happen. I think that there will be a chance for something like that to happen at the end of Deltarune. I think that the ending is still kind of going to be whatever it is, but based on your choices, that then you can cause long-term consequences, that one of which is a cruisy ending. Now, I know that for some people are going to be like, that's a lot of copium there, Lars. And sure, whenever I'm able to finally totally write up and then make that video that will fully dive into this, so it's not just me coming with the stuff off the cuff, that people are going to be like, that's a lot of copium, and I am going to absolutely use and abuse clips from Airplane. This is a bad day to stop using meth. This is a bad day to stop cocaine. This is a bad day to stop drinking. I will absolutely use that. It's a bad day to stop huffing my copium. But that's what I see happening, because that fits within everything that we've been learning about these characters. What we've seen, how our choices do matter in the long run, how they have serious consequences. So yeah, there's a lot. I think there's still a lot to learn. Not a lot. There's obviously a lot to learn. There is still a lot for us to uncover and explore with a potential cruisy route. And I think that it's actually far more likely than what people are feeling at the end of this chapter. Honestly. And that's not even just me, like, I gotta off that copium. That's honestly me speaking as I've been paying attention to the story kind of a guy. The same thing goes for a Suzelle route, for a Chriselle route, as horrible as that sounds, actually. Especially with what we see at the end of this chapter, if you do the weird route, holy dang. But I think that there will be different consequences depending on the choices, and that you can actually you can create that choice if you go looking for the cruisy route. Because here's the thing, you only find the cruisy material pre-chapter 5 if you try to get to know Chris, and if you explore this game to its fullest. That's when you start finding cruisy. And that's really fascinating to me. Now I'm going to take a sip of tea right here and catch up with what some of the stuff you guys have been saying. Good tea. Now, good cold tea. Okay. Stormer says, Lars, Azrael in December, sitting in a tree. Kissing. I imagine Toriel would have had Chris's ass for dinner if they made out in church. Why wouldn't that have happened? Mm-hmm. Grim says, I don't want to get off topic, but what if Sans' brother is also missing? Think about it. We can play it off as Sans' comedic timing, or taking the fact that he still literally appears everywhere. What if Papyrus is the third sacrifice and Sans is there trying to save Papyrus but is doing a really poor job at it? Maybe. But that's an interesting idea. And it's very interesting that that Sans has been dangling that in front of us. Probably because, again, because Sans knows a whole lot more than he lets on, as we come to learn in Undertale. He knows way more about the way that the game works and the differences of timelines and the choices that we've made. Curtis says, the biggest crazy moment for me is when you see her admit to sleeping in Chris's bed at the beginning of the chapter in Castletown. Yeah. Yep. And it all changes. It all changes when Noelle is the first to confess. And I need to find that exact audio clip. Oh, not exact audio clip, but that exact dialogue clip. There's a dialogue clip early on in chapter 5 that basically suggests that Susie would have gotten into a relationship with whomever was the first to really confess to her. Of the people that she likes. And she likes Chris and Noelle. Noelle was the first. We got a throuple between Noelle and Susie. Trust. In throuples, we trust. Oh, chapter 6 is going to be very, very interesting in that regard. Here is actually something to throw out there. Now that Noelle's going to join the party, this will actually satisfy the condition that should be placed on all polyamorous relationships. And that is that the relationships between everyone within that group are better defined, and that everyone within that relationship are given a chance to actually develop as characters. So you can then potentially in chapter 6 develop that love triangle as something that is totally equal between Chris, Susie, and Noelle going into chapter 6. That potential is now open. That was something that I was adamant was not going to happen because there was no good chance for development between Chris, Susie, and Noelle as a three-way romantic item. Yet now that opportunity is open. And given what Toby was able to do in this chapter with advancing Susie and Noelle as quickly as he was able to, like, he actually did a pretty solid job in my opinion. I do agree with something that Bull brought up yesterday, that there still wasn't enough of good Susie and Noelle content to truly justify Susie's feelings. And I am absolutely 100% behind that. The reason why Toby ran with that and why he could, quote unquote, get away with it is because he was 100% relying on the first girl trope. First girl trope is this, that the first girl, that the protagonist, and Susie is the protagonist of Deltarune. Absolutely. Susie, the very first person that Susie had a very positive interaction with in her class was Noelle. Noelle became the first girl. The first girl is almost never beaten in anime. It's so sad because best girl is usually not first girl. Oh, it's so frustrating. Dang it. I could rant for a long time about that. But yeah. So Noelle has the first girl trope in her favor. Toby ran with it. First girl went first. That's the reason why the first girl won. Despite the fact that, in this case, Susie is best girl. And Chris has a far better relationship with Susie. The romance between Susie and Chris makes way more sense. Or I should say, rather, it has way more development. That's a better way of putting it. They both make sense, actually, if we're being totally honest. But Chris and Susie have far more development together than Susie and Noelle do. This chapter made up some ground, but the reason why I worked this chapter was because Toby was relying on an anime trope. And the anime trope just happened to come to fruition in a very anime chapter of the game. Ay. So, that'll be something. Then, Stormer says to Malai, considering the end of the weird route this chapter, yeah, I don't think I want it anymore. Now it says, I'm really interested in what happens in the weird route now after everything's said in the stream. I just thought it was a single scene, but I guess I was wrong. I'm going to look it up later. Sonograph says, I understand polygamy sounds cool, but these are not the people that can pull that off. Depends upon the story, depends upon the characters. But I'll be very honest. The what did they call the three-way Cruzel? I don't see Cruzel really working still. It's now possible. It's now actually a bona fide option. But in order to truly make it work well, you again have to put so much effort in. It's not as easy as some people think it is in order to make it work for a story. Then Crimson says, sorry if I'm chatting so much. No worries, you're not. But what if Noelle might be accidentally used in a bad way during Chapter 6 because of the Roaring Night? Whatever may be the reason. Like, Susie now wants to involve her to help on this fight, but how exactly is that going to affect them? Noelle would realize that her dream in the lab, Chapter 2, was literally real, and her reaction might be questionable. So I think that what we're going to get, because a lot of people have been speculating that the next Dark World is going to be, that a Dark World is going to be in the Holiday Manor. I think that's absolutely where we're going to. Actually, there's two options. There's two options for the Dark World in Chapter 6. The hospital or the Holiday Manor. I'm thinking that the hospital is going to be far more likely in terms of a Dark World. In any case, yes, now that Noelle will be 100% brought in on this, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, and it's not good for Susie. It's really not. Because, again, coming back to what the Weird Route has revealed to us, Noelle has been paying attention to Chris this whole time and is really weirded out by how Chris has been acting. Now, Noelle hasn't really been acting upon her observations or anything else like that because, for one, she's so obsessed with Susie. Number two, she's a coward unless we're talking about unless we're talking about the Weird Route. And three, yeah, it's just really awkward between her and Chris. Being forced to now work in a team with Chris, all thanks to her crush, she's going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to deal with this. And Susie's going to be like, no, baby, it's you and me, but also Chris is really important to me. And Noelle's going to be all like, do you really know Chris? And Susie's going to be like, yeah, Chris is Chris. And Noelle's going to be like, I know Chris. That's not Chris. And based on what we now know, thanks to the Weird Route, Noelle's going to start reaching out to Chris in Chapter 6 and be all like, Chris, you've changed. You changed. How did you do that? Noelle has the option of staying the same and being with Susie or changing. Noelle wants to change. Noelle wants Des back. Chapter 6 is going to get dark. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so... Oh my gosh. Oh, Chapter 6 is going to get crazy. Noelle's going to be so off her rocker. And I'm very certain that Azrael is coming in by the end of Chapter 6. Azrael is the game changer for the entire story. Once Azrael shows up, everything changes. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. G-Troll says, do you think we're getting shelter in the roaring in both in Chapter 7? Yes. Yes. The roaring is not, I do not feel like the roaring is going to happen. I don't feel like we're going to get the roaring by the end of Chapter 6. Because the roaring is the full-on just darkness and destruction of everything. So, or maybe it happens at the end of Chapter 6. Let me quickly catch up. Let's put a quick pin in that. And also bring in with the revelation. I was like, wait, what? I'll try to make my thoughts all make sense before I say, like, look, guys, it's been lovely. Doing all this, but I will need to give my voice a rest. Again, doing this for 6 hours yesterday, then also doing a recording with Scott for a video that should be going up later today, which I still need to work on. Holy dang, I give myself too much to do. Anyways, let me quickly catch up with what you guys are saying right here, and then I'm going to start bringing my little pins together. Look, Lars, we can debate all we want, but the fact that we only got one scene with Burley this chapter really saddens me. I need my alpha gamer to save us from this mess. And here's the thing. I am so hoping, so hoping that Burley comes back into play for Chapter 7. I do not think we're going to get him in Chapter 6. But Chapter 7's another matter. And, okay. Sorry, guys. Like ideas are just popping into my head, and I'm trying to sort everything out. In any case, I agree with Stormcrow about Burley. Justice for our nerd king. Exactly. Justice must be done for the poor Bluebird. He deserves it. He's been on a character arc, and I love, again, it should not be understated that he actually took rejection in stride this chapter. That's character development, everyone. That is character development. And I'm happy to see it. What do you think we're getting to the shelter in the Roaring Chapter 7? I do believe so. Crimson, wait, this is messed up, but what if Noelle accidentally creates a dark world of her own, due to a possible loss of her dad? Yes, it's dark, and I'm implying a possible suicide attempt, but it's Toby. It's possible. I think that Chapter 6 is going to be where we see Noelle really break and coming around to having to involve Rudy. However, I am still suspicious of Rudy. I think Rudy's in on it. And I'll explain what I mean here in just a moment. Because Rudy helps me bring everything together. G-Turtle says, how do you think Azrael will fit into the puzzle? Because now I have no clue now, but I want to hear ideas. Okay, here we go. You want to hear it? Here it is. Chapter 6. And this is actually going based off an assumption for Chapter 7 based on the weird route in Chapter 5. Because Chapter 5 is basically like, see you in Chapter 7. But how? How does that work? How does that work? Dang it. Well, it's definitely going to be a lot for Noelle learning about Dark Worlds being real right after everything with Rudy. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Here we go with this. How does Rudy play a part into all of this? How does Azrael play a part into all of this? Roaring in Chapter 7 and so forth. So, and granted, I could be 100% off base with this, and I'm totally fine if that's the case. Because this is just an off-the-cuff theory of everything coming together. But, so, here's the thing. We've heard that Rudy's been sick. And I think that to a certain degree that's very true. Rudy says something in this chapter about talking with Carol that I find very interesting. Now he had a talk with Carol, and that it was going to be all right. And it's like, okay, then, dude, you know your wife, and he loves his wife and everything, and he defends her despite the fact that we're seeing stuff that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I think that Rudy's in on this. I think that Rudy is working with Carol to ensure that things go the right way for Noelle in order to further the plan. And the reason why I say this, because I know Rudy's just an absolute sweet cinnamon roll. How dare I suggest such a thing? But Rudy is incredibly evasive about Noelle. He's incredibly defensive of his wife. And despite how awful everything is, he's not optimistic in the sense of, well, like, everything's going to be better, just trust me. It's more like, it is going to get better. It's almost an eeriness. It's not a hopefulness. It's more like a, trust me, bro. Trust me. Wink. And sure, again, might be off about this, but it just feels like Rudy is somehow in on this. Again, like he knows what's going on here. And so I personally don't see, and I'll be honest here, I actually don't see Rudy dying. He might die. And Toby could totally pull that trigger. And if he does, bravo. Bravo. I actually don't see Rudy dying. I see like the threat of Rudy's death being what drives Noelle over the edge. And so here's the thing. Chapter 6, Hospital. The Dark World takes place in the hospital. Rudy's there, and Noelle is all like, yeah, we're going to make you better, Dad. We're going to make you better. And then Rudy isn't better in the Dark World. And that the manipulation all comes into play. Everything is finally now lined up. As Chapter 6 goes on, no matter what Susie does, a wedge is driven between her and Noelle. Noelle begins to look to power. Noelle sees the changes in Chris. Noelle's going to focus on all that. Noelle's going to be like, Dad, if you need to get better, I will have the power to make you better. And then fake out like, oh, Rudy can't get any better unless we embrace all the powers of the Dark World where everything is possible. And Noelle summons another portal, opens another portal in that Dark World. And now we have the roaring. Only this time, as Susie's like, okay, we can do this. We can make this happen. Chris sides with Noelle. Without Chris, Susie cannot beat the Titans. Susie and Ralsei are now absolutely lost. And this is then where I think Azrael comes in at the very end of Chapter 6. And because of the stuff that's been revealed to us about Ralsei thus far, what's been hinted about Ralsei in this chapter, there's so much more to him. There's so much more power. And I've wondered for the longest time if Ralsei isn't a bit of Azrael left behind in the Dark World. That when Azrael comes back, there's suddenly no more Ralsei, but now there's Azrael. And Azrael's just like, Chris, little sibling, what have you done? And the roaring rips free. Now the Lightners are lost in the dark. In this absolute darkness where Des is, it's now a chase to get Des. Chapter 7 will be the roaring. And during Chapter 7, I know this sounds like a whole lot here, but again, bear with me. This is where Susie becomes the protagonist. Truly the protagonist. And part of how that's going to work is that Chris and the Soul will no longer be working together post Chapter 6. Because the roaring is now in effect. It's now time to go get Des. Everything is underway. We have Noelle totally powered up. Whatever the rest of the scheme is, which we still don't fully know. We really don't. We now start going through with it. And why the sacrifices? Unless the sacrifices, because again, the sacrifice must be made to stop the worlds from ending. What if rather than making that one very significant sacrifice to end everything, 3 sacrifices instead will be made to ensure the end of the roaring, only after Des is rescued. So, the Holidays, working with Chris, go to find Des and then sacrifice their victims in order to stop the roaring and save Des for good. Azrael, Noelle, and the player now work against the Holidays and Chris. I know that sounds absolutely far-fetched, but absolutely now that is something that could happen, along with so many other things. But I feel like Azrael is, especially when Azrael shows up on the scene, he's not going to be an immediate ally to Chris, despite, because everyone's been building this up as if though Chris and Ezra are just going to get on like that when they get back to when Ezra returns home. I don't think that's really the case. Just simply because Azrael will know that what's happening is not okay. If Azrael was okay with going through with all of this and trying to save Des, Azrael would not have gone to college. I think that Azrael would be over the moon to have a chance to save Des, but it comes at a really, really high cost. So what will that then be? We'll find out. Now then, suddenly it's like, well, then all the ships are sunk. How can anyone's choices have any good positive consequences after this? That comes back around to what Gerson was saying in chapter 4, that you have to be able to write your own destiny. You have to be able to write your own story. You're in control. You can do it. So what then are you going to do? And that comes down to Susie. So we'll see what choices are made. That is now a very real possibility. Whenever Azrael shows up, I really don't think that Ralsei is going to stick around for very long. And that's when it's going to be revealed just how powerful Ralsei/Azrael really are. Why Ralsei's been holding back this whole time, because it's not what Azrael would have wanted. And really, I think at this point, I think it's far clearer to see that what we have of Ralsei is a part of Azrael. But he's not Azrael. Because Chris is adamant, that's not my brother. Ralsei is Ralsei. And that duality, I think, is also going to be very important for however the story wraps up. So we'll see. I think a far happier way for this to turn out, still be really interesting. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. Chapter 6 involves, again, splitting up the party, or eventually leading to a split in the party. And that the night that Noel instead goes with the night, who's then revealed to be December. And that now Chris, working with Susie and Azrael, have to go save Noel. That's, I think, the next big option. And that, yeah. I mean, granted, right here, total in the dark speculation, but I think there's some merit to it, along with plenty of other ideas that I think people are going to put forward. It's a good time to be a theorist, man. It's a good time. Matt Pat should come out of retirement, save his channels, and start theorizing about Deltarune again. Chicharro says, how do you think Azrael will fit into the puzzle? Because I have no clue right now. I want to hear ideas. Again, I think that once Azrael comes in, we are going to find out the truth behind Ralsei. And because it's already been hinted at that the Dark Worlds, as much as we love them and as much as they should stick around and everything, I think the reality is going to be that with Azrael basically coming in and changing everything, that's going to have to be acknowledged that without Ralsei being around, the castle town is just not going to be the same, might not even stay up anymore. Susie can't always just live in the dark world. She has to live in the light world eventually. And that'll be interesting to see. As much as I know that people like Stormcar are not going to agree with me on this, I think that there is a chance for happiness with Des and Azrael. If anything, because Azrael has unfinished business with Des. Of a romantic nature. There's a little bit more to it than that. It's definitely going to be a lot for Noel learning about the Dark Worlds being real right after everything with Rudy. I agree. Chris says, I like the idea, and it would make sense the way they are towards Asgore about the whole situation. As parents, you'd think they would distrust Asgore unless they didn't believe him about the Dark World. Giselle says, I like the theory, and it would be cool to have Azrael in the party. Crimson said, did we establish that Susie is a possible orphan? It hasn't truly been established yet. We just know that she's moved around a lot. So she could be an orphan or in foster care. We don't really know. It's not been told to us yet in the story. And I feel like we will get that answer before the end. And that's a huge part of who she is her background. Anyways, so guys, we've been going here for nearly 4 hours. I think it's time that I wrap up for the sake of my voice, and also because there's other things I got to get to. We'll see about doing a live stream tomorrow night, which would be our regular weekly live stream. And if so, we'll probably have a little bit more to say about Deltarune, especially talking about tropes, because bringing up first girl and best girl in this case, I think there's definitely some more to say there, as well as probably a few other things, and it might not go all that long, just because after doing 2 long streams back to back, or say in 2 days, doing another long one would probably be a bit much. I am not like here at Camille's Harem. We aren't like many other YouTube channels where, or like some YouTube channels, I should say, that do constant streams. So they're used just talking for a long, long time and bringing in other people to give their voices rest. So right now it's just kind of me holding down the fort because everyone else, they've got jobs. I mean, I got a job too, but I find myself a little bit more free time. That's how I have this freedom to do this. Wait, does that make me a possible boss for later on in Deltarune? Anyways, LMAO, I get it. Get your rest, man. Looking forward to the stream talk. Say hopefully so. That'll be tomorrow evening. And also for Cruzy, we must maintain the agenda. Yeah, honestly, for any ship, don't give up hope. There's still 2 chapters left. There's a lot to happen. And if anything, it's still anyone's game. Freedom? Say that again. Freedom. Chaos. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for this playthrough. And we actually managed to get all the way through Chapter 5 in just 2 streams. Hallelujah. I'll see you all again soon in the next video. And until then, you all, choose.